So the garden's starting to waking up now. We're starting to see some of the flowers coming through. I've been spreading mulches round here at the base of the wall in the hotbed. Some of the early reticulate irises, somewhat chewed, but they really are pretty. If only the slugs didn't come out and eat them, but look at this one just chewed to bits. However, that's gardening. Nothing is going to be perfect in a garden, and we shouldn't expect it to be. Moderation in all things. So we come across to the early snowdrops pushing through. You can see the mulch here of leaf and shreddings. All the beds that I can so far covered in a good mulch. Snowdrops coming through. More down here, just pushing through. And soon there'll be masses more. The leaves there, the broader leaves of Leucodium, Coriodalis, Creighton blue. Beyond that there's Eranthis starting to come through, pushing through the mulch. Really looking pretty, and we come up over onto what was the sandbed, still is a sandbed, but where the mice were eating it. I cobbled it over to prevent the mice going down and eating particularly the crocuses, and it is kind of working. So see, I wasn't too worried if there was bulbs or directly under the rocks, because they'll easily push through. They'll manage to go along underneath, and I think if we come up, you can see that particularly up here. This is a group of yellow snowdrops. I wasn't sure where they were, and directly under the stone, so they've easily managed to come through. And what will happen in time if I don't move the bulbs will slowly move themselves. Here's a green tip snowdrop. There's a little crocus down there, deep yellow. Could be Herberti. So it's really just early stages. The bonsai, of course, they're beautiful all the year round. Get a trim. This big one here, he's going to need the canopy at the top is too dense, so I'll give him a trim shortly. And ideally, all these bigger ones haven't had their roots trimmed for quite a few years, so ideally in February, March, or even into April, I would like to get them out and trim the roots back as well as the top, just to keep a fresh new roots always growing. So that's some of the big bonsais. The raised beds look absolutely dreadful at this time of year, because we're still to remove some of the old growth and cut back. Plants some have really suffered. These saxifraga, oppositifolia, something just really gets crucified in the winter, but there's enough green that'll all green up again as the summer comes, the spring and summer. Just rounding over the beds, I've got all the mulch spread, the bulb bed here, Salmisia Mockii, still green with colchicum leaves, with cyclamen. Above me here, if we come right in, focus in, one of the witch hazels. Hazels are really good, small trees and shrubs, and you know it's a nice size, produces a nice canopy. It's got these flowers and then beautiful autumn coloured leaves, so a great structural plant for a small garden. Silver-leaved cyclamen, of course, are really good, showing up in the darker space. All cyclamen hydrifolium, these are. Galanthus warrenoi, a group that needs split. Over there, if I can zoom in without shaking too much, there's a better clump. That's how it should really flower. So we need to get those. If we pan round, we can see the Eranthis hyemalis, with peony shoots pushing through as well, all under the mulch. Nice snowdrops. So much to see, hellebores. It's such an exciting time because everywhere you look there's new shoots, more cyclamen, hedgerifolium, and then we come around to the other side of the bulb bed. You can see masses of snowdrops. I can see some crocus shoots. So this bed will hopefully soon be very filled with colour. The rest of the bed, my laziness, all the shreddings from when we took the tree down, I piled them up for a week or a couple of weeks since we took the tree down, and now I've scattered it across all the beds as a mulch. And at the same time I added a sprinkling of a 777 Grow More, just to fuel the spring growth we'll get. So there's not much spectacular yet but in the garden, but there's a lot of promise, and I look forward to the spring and coming out every day, because every day there's something new. It's quite mild today, it's not unduly cold, so some of the wee snowdrops are starting to open. I'll just leave it here with the promise of so much more to come. You can feel a drop of rain in the air, which is good because the rain helps fuel the spring growth. If the garden's too dry, the growth won't come up no matter how warm, so we need that combination of milder weather or less cold weather and plenty moisture, and that is sure what we're getting just now.